Hey guys, it's John Goldshot. Welcome to the Nutrioso Bible Church Weekly Devotional. So I hope y'all had a great Easter. Kim and I are over in California awaiting the arrival of our first grandchild. Little Alina should be here soon, and of course we're really excited to meet her. You know, when we come to California to visit our kids, we get to go to their church, which is Visalia First, and they're both on the staff there and of course attend there. And we really like it. It's a great church and we enjoy going. It's always fun. So I thought it was interesting this year that the term Resurrection Day really seemed to catch on, you know, and I like it because it leaves no doubt whatsoever what the reason behind Easter really is. And I think that's great. So one of the services we got to go to this past weekend was a Good Friday service. And they're at Visalia First. And the speaker talked about Barabbas. I thought it was interesting. And it made me think a little bit about that part of Jesus' journey a little bit differently. And that's what I want to talk about today. And I think that Resurrection Day is important enough that we can revisit it a few days later, don't you? So most of us kind of know the story, right? Jesus was on trial for claiming to be the king of the Jews. And Barabbas was being held by the Roman government for insurrection, for being a part of riots against the Roman government. He was a known thief, he was a known murderer, and he just wasn't a good guy, you know, in general terms. So Pilate gave the crowd a choice. He could either free Jesus, whom he could find no fault with whatsoever, or Barabbas. And, you know, the speaker on that Good Friday here at Visalia First talked about in Luke 23:18 in the New Living Translation, where it says that there was a mighty roar from the crowd to free Barabbas and to crucify Jesus. A mighty roar. Don't you think that's kind of interesting? And of course, they went ahead and did that. They freed Barabbas, they crucified Jesus, and the rest is history. So a lot of folks see this as the first time that Jesus took a sinner's place. And certainly that is what happened here. But I think it's important to note that Barabbas didn't choose Jesus. He just took the only escape hatch that was available to him, right? I mean, that's what he did. There's no real record of what happened to Barabbas after he was released. There's some ancient manuscripts who mention that maybe he might have attended and watched Jesus die on the cross, and that maybe he was killed somewhere down the line, taking part in another revolt against the Romans. But really, at the end of the day, we don't know what happened to this guy after he was released by Pilate. And we're never really going to know anything else about him for sure, other than the fact he was a bad guy and that Jesus took his place. But here's the difference between Barabbas and us. See, we get to know exactly what's going to happen to us when it's our time and in our future. We have the option to choose Jesus. Unlike what the crowd did and unlike what Barabbas did, we get to choose him. I believe that Jesus taking Barabbas' place was very symbolic, and I don't think that there's mistakes in the Bible. I think there was, it was there on purpose. It happened that way on purpose. God knew what he was doing right from the beginning. But you see, Jesus taking my place is salvation, and I think that's awesome, don't you? There's a huge difference between the symbolic thing when he took Barabbas' place and the salvation thing that happens when he takes our place. I think it's awesome that we got to celebrate and remember Resurrection Day this past weekend, and that we get to do it every year. But Resurrection Day should be something we think about every day. I'm always telling everybody that we need to share Jesus with everybody that we come across, everybody in our lives. They all need to understand what the difference between Jesus and all the other gods and all the other idols and things that people worship, what the difference is. He's a risen God. He came down here by choice. He died a terrible death. He took our place and he rose again. And that's what Christianity is all about. So don't be Barabbas. Choose Jesus and then let other people know about it and let them see Jesus at work in your life, okay? So hope you guys are having a great day. Of course, this coming Sunday, Pastor Tom will be preaching. The building will be open for corporate worship, and it'll be on Facebook Live at 11 o'clock. Luke and Stacy and Jenny and the team are doing a great job with the broadcasting. I'm glad that they took over and are seeing that thing through while I'm gone, and I really appreciate them. So hope you guys having a great week, and we'll see you next week.